Hey guys, it's Jem here with your Divine Feminine reading for the week ahead. We do have a blue full moon coming up this week as well, so we'll see what energy is going to be influenced by that. As always, make sure you check out the Divine Masculine reading as well, see what resonates for you. And this is general collective, so if it doesn't fit, don't worry about it, just leave it be. Okay. I do offer personalized soulmate love readings and personal readings, so if that feels something you're called to deep dive into, please let me know and we can organize a session. Okay, let's check out Divine Feminine this week. All right, bit of a mixed bag here, feminines. Let's see what's going on. All right. Yeah, really mixed bag. It's it's quite funny. It feels like a wave already, because our first card out we have is the Nine of Pentacles. So what I'm getting here is I'm seeing like the feminine's really in her like independent energy, like she's been working really hard and she's managed to achieve like all these things, all these goals that she set out. She's made her own success. She's, really like come to terms with what she values, what's important to her, worked hard at achieving, what feels good in her life. And yeah, like, the blue is very much about expression. I'm really feeling that blue at the moment. I feel like the feminines are really in their power. Like, I know that I can do what I need to do to make my life great. I have no problem expressing my needs, my truth, all of the above. I'm seeing that I'm successful, I'm independent, but there's still this little underlying thing where she's a bit like, but I don't have, like, I don't, I'm just sort of, I'm feeling like I don't have anyone to share it with is kind of the message I'm getting. So whether this is like looking at a past relationship or just maybe friendships or I've just got a ring in my ear. Like I just feel like she's really worked hard on herself and now she's just sort of looking back at things that like maybe could have been, whether this was like I said, a relationship, maybe dating, an ex-relationship, like I said, friendships, family, whatever. I feel like the feminists have been so committed to themselves, their healings, and it's beautiful and it's created such an amazing transformation. But within there's a part that's just going, well, what have I lost though? Really starting to feel that there's been a loss of some sort or, a missed opportunity because you just like you were too busy focusing on yourself. But what I'm hearing is like this isn't a concern because you've still got like 2 full cups here, feminines. Like you've still got so much opportunity awaiting you, but you've turned your back on the opportunities that you've got and you've sort of looked back at what you've left behind. Okay, now there's nothing wrong with this. This is very Mercury retrograde, full moon influence, bringing up the past to be purged. But it's just important to sort of, really honor these flows of energy. It's certainly okay to grieve a loss. It's certainly okay to look back and think, man, what could have been? Or maybe I took a wrong turn, or maybe this could have worked out better if I didn't commit so much to this, or, all this stuff. So it's natural to go through these ebbs and flows, but it is important to pick yourself back up and remember that there's always new and fresh opportunity still with you. There's still fulfillment within you, okay? This might be a loss, so honor it, but it wasn't right, okay? I'm hearing it wasn't for you, and you've still got this that is. So kind of get back into that state of gratitude, look at what you do have, really honor what's still to come. But also, if you do need to kind of have those emotional moments and grieve, and this might even just be like, parts of you, because all this hard work you've done, you've transformed, like the butterflies here, you've transformed majorly. So potentially this is even just parts of you, old parts of you that you've let go of, old cycles and old beliefs, and you're feeling a sense of grief. So certainly just really honor anything you're feeling at this time, but don't feel that you have to jeopardize your success and try to go back. Keep going forward, but just take the moment to kind of honor and grieve anything, okay? Because there's still so much opportunity ahead, and you are just blossoming in this place of independence, success, love, so really kind of just keep honoring that. And, you're definitely going to feel that sense of achievement and happiness again. Now, we also have the Ace of Swords. So this is a very new beginning, a very clear new beginning, a very go for what you want new beginning. Okay, it's a fresh energy. And that's what I feel like there's this wave, because I feel like you hit your peak and you went, yes, I'm so proud of myself. I've come all this way. And then you've kind of dipped and grieved and what you've lost. But again, it's not a loss. It's just a part of you that was lost. It potentially was looking back and reflecting on some past situations. Completely natural. And then now you've got this fresh opportunity coming in where you're going to go up towards. And like I said, it's very clear. You're very focused on it. It's just really like, this is my chance. This is my start. This is now I can take everything I've learned and I'm going to go forward with courage, with bravery. I can feel it. I can feel it brewing. There's something new. There's something exciting available to me. Okay. But then we do have the Three of Swords as well, which again is indicating, for some, I feel like this is really going into like a new beginning, potentially in love or potentially in a new career. Okay. And I feel like the reason this Three of Swords has showed up is because the last time you opened yourself up, you were really hurt. Okay. You were betrayed, you were broken, and you were quite traumatized. Like, it was quite hard. But again, this is saying like this new opportunity is coming, but you are going to have to really feel into if there's still any hurt in the body, if you're still holding on to this. This will come up around this full moon, I feel like, to really be finally purged. Like, yes, the last time you took a chance, you got hurt. But you know what? You've built yourself back up. You've learnt your lessons. You've got all this, beautiful stability behind you now. Your boundaries, money, everything else to really set yourself free from this and go forward knowing that this is going to be a fresh start and a new beginning for the better. Okay. And that's what I was saying with before Spirit's message being like, it wasn't for you. So again, like all this past stuff, it wasn't for you. So I feel like for the next week, the feminines are going to be a little bit like this. You'll have your days when you're feeling like, hell yeah, I'm on top of the world. I've got all my shit together. I'm ready for a new start. I'm ready for all this great opportunity. I'm ready to take a new leap of faith into something new, whether it's a job, whether it's a career, whether it's a relationship, whatever it is. It feels clear, it feels purposeful, and it feels like you're so ready for it. But then, like I said, you may go into those dips of, I don't know if I'm over my ex yet. I don't know if I can stand another heartbreak. I don't know if I can let myself be put in that position just yet. You have done a lot of healing where you've let go of a lot of stuff externally and internally. So do just take the days to honor and respect those emotions. Okay, feminines, that is the nature of this flow, this purge, this release. Do not judge or give yourself a hard time. Just honor how you're feeling and know that it's totally okay to be feeling it and allow it to just soften and pass when it's ready. Okay, don't force it. I'm hearing don't force it, just let it be. All right, but you are stable, you know what you're doing, you've got this, but there will be some ebbs and flows this week, okay? So just respect them, honor them, you will be fine. If you do need some help shifting some doubts and fears and blocks, book in with me for a healing session. We can sort that out for you as well. Okay, let's go to the Headspace for the Divine Feminines this week. Okay, so we have 3 of Raphael, reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships and children. So I do feel like the head is really like, I'm so excited. Like, I feel like the mindset is very, very excited for what's to come. Like, I feel like it's really like, okay, how can we achieve this fulfillment? Like, how can we, like, let's take a chance. Let's do something that puts us in a position to receive this friendship, this relationship, this career, this whatever it might be that you feel like you've been seeking. But I do feel like there's an energy going around, feminines, that is there is a lot coming in for you, and I feel like the mind is, I feel like energetically you can feel it, and the mind is almost starting to work with it, going, okay, well, how can we open to this? How can we receive this? How can we what do we need to bring to the table to bring this in? Okay, so definitely try and keep your senses high about ways that you could, I don't feel like there's a lot of action required for the feminines this week. I feel like it's really more about feeling. But hey, if you have a good idea that could potentially open you up to, like, again, friends, a relationship, whatever it is you're seeking, certainly, consider it, look into it, study a new job, maybe a new gym, a new place where you can meet people on your level. Okay, so I feel like the head's really starting to go, what do I value and what can I participate in that might introduce me to these people that feel good for me. But like I said, no need to rush, but definitely just consider it. And the heart space is Two of Michael. It will all be better if you just make a decision. Overanalyzing a problem, find a compromise. So I do feel like the heart is in a bit of tug of war at the moment, and like because of this energy that's still floating around, that's completely natural. Like we have Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, Three of Swords, okay? So your heart wants a new beginning. It's still unsure if it wants to really jump into that yet, but it is saying we need to decide. Are we going to go all in and open up and trust, or are we going to stay closed off and dwell in the past and not experience this joy and celebration and fun that we actually came here to do? Okay, so it's your choice, as always, Spirit. It's your decision, free will, but the heart is still a little bit torn. So maybe just do some more work around honoring it, and talking to yourself, making yourself feel safe, meditation, things like that. But there definitely needs to be, I feel like the heart is going two ways. It's like, yes, I'm so ready to open up to this love, this abundance, this joy. And then, either later that day or the next day, you're just like, oh my God, but last time I was so traumatized. Like, I don't think I can do that again. So you're sort of going in this contracting and expanding stage. So you definitely need to kind of really nurture and listen to your heart and just assure it doesn't need to be scared. Really feel what feels good for you. If it feels light, it's right. Okay. Now, Spirit's guidance for you moving forward this week, feminines, is cleanse and detoxify. Now, I do feel like this is going to be a bit of crying for a lot of you. I just heard the word cry. So don't suppress any tears this week. This is going to be a real cleansing thing for you. I'm also feeling water. So if you can maybe get to like a river or an ocean or just your shower and just having that intention to wash away all this past hurt, this pain, this grief, and any energy that's just not supporting you going forward. Okay, full moons obviously as well. It's a great time to just clear your space of anything that's no longer working for you, clutter, all that crap. So do what feels inspired, but I'm definitely feeling crying and water is going to be a big theme for you this week. So let it flow. Do not suppress. This is a real push to really get this final like grieving, heartbreak, whatever it is going on for you, still deep within. It's really ready to be cleansed. Okay, soul message to finish off. We have everything happens for a reason, and even though the reason is sometimes unclear, I graciously accept all that transpires in the knowing that it unfolds through love in accordance with the divine will of my soul. Okay, so like I said, there will be some ebbs and flows this week. You'll be feeling great, you'll be feeling shit. But, again, this is how you can really discern your movements by just, understanding that, okay, yeah, there's been hurt, there's been grief, you've had to heal, there's been all this stuff, it doesn't make sense, you can feel something fresh coming in, but you don't know what it is, and everything's so confusing. There is a big fog happening this week, so don't try and figure it out. Just really take each moment and know that soon it is going to sort of make a bit more sense and things are going to feel a lot clearer. Okay, so I hope that helps whoever needed it, and as always, take what resonates, do what feels good for you this week, use your tools, meditate, journal, rest, like I said, cry, do whatever you need to do to really cleanse all that emotion. Okay, so have a fantastic week, guys, and if you need me, reach out, you know where I am.